Hello, friends of On the Go Puerto Rico. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, welcoming you to a new show. And there is so much going on as per usual. We'll just take the show on the road. Not yet fully inaugurated, the Liberty Square in San Patricio Plaza plays host to a grand viewing party for the 58th Super Bowl.
This is the first event of a lot of others that we will be doing here in San Patricio and Liberty Square.
You really have outdone yourself. You have placed different screens on top of the B-Media screens that have had the game. You've had live music. There's a lot of people here. The restaurants have stayed open. What can we expect from Liberty Square in San Patricio? To me, it's really the new hotspot. We've been waiting for it a long time. It's a great place to come with family or friends.
Yeah, Guaynabo City is a very important place here in Puerto Rico, and we are starting to do a lot of different events.
And we're here with Tito Gonzalez, CEO of Empresas Cabarra. What can you tell us about it?
Well, this is a great venue that we were looking to have for many years. We demolished part of the mall, and now we have a great property. We have new restaurants, we have entertainment, and we have activities like tonight.
And then we have a couple of more businesses that will be opening. Pizza, live music, what else?
Yes, right now we have an Oriental fusion restaurant at Nacion Sushi. We have a bookstore with a cafe, and they also have a wine bar, Paulina's Canes, which is a Mexican chef, very successful, very renowned in Condado. Ocean Lab Brewery right next to us, Pimenton Pizza, which is a very successful Italian and pizza restaurant, and Ruth's Chris, which will be opening towards late summer. So we're very excited about the new openings and the new additions to Liberty Square.
Welcome back to our special segment at the Palmas Academy, where we dive into a world of education and innovation. The Palmas Academy is a prestigious college prep school that's making waves with its dynamic approach to learning.
So one of them can play it at a time instead of just one.
Perfect.
At the heart of an inquiry-based, student-centered classroom is the idea that teachers can reach every child, regardless of how much they already know about the subject. They do this by presenting big ideas and concepts that their students care about, and then they encourage them to ask essential questions. This allows the learner's curiosity to guide the learning, as well as the critical thinking about the subject. Students investigate real-world problems that they themselves bring into the discussion, and the teacher uses those as a springboard into the material from the curriculum that they have to learn. This makes the learning more lasting for everybody in the classroom.
Ms. Jordan, what strategies or techniques do teachers use to promote a student-centered inquiry approach to learning in the classroom?
Well, our very dedicated and hardworking teachers design hands-on, authentic learning experiences where the students are guided towards a curricular goal and are provided the tools to construct that learning themselves. And in other core classes like science and math, they become engineers and environmental activists and problem solvers. And when students are able to organize their ideas on paper to later be able to engage in an analytical conversation, the learning process becomes all the more meaningful. And through this process, I get to know my students better, and that enables me to customize the learning according to their needs, their interests, and their goals.
How do you measure the effectiveness of the student-centered inquiry approach to learning initiatives at the Palmas Academy?
Well, the effectiveness of this approach is measured through comprehensive assessments. We're looking at the development of student engagement as well as their critical thinking skills, and this can happen through a variety of formative and summative assessments. However, I believe that the best measure of the effectiveness of this educational approach is through the success of our alumni. I have dolphins come back after graduation and tell me that the preparation that they received and the experiences that they had here were key in the success of their college lives and even in their careers. They feel confident in their communication skills, in their writing abilities, and in their leadership.
And before you leave, can you share what makes you more special than anyone else in the school?
Well, I can say everything that I just said with confidence because I am a TPA alumni, class of 2007, and I'm also a TPA parent. I have a third grader and a first grader here, and they absolutely love the school. And I am even happier as a teacher here, going on almost a decade working with the students here at Palmas Academy.
Ms. Colon, what strategies or techniques do you teachers use at the elementary level to promote a student-centered inquiry approach to learning in the classroom?
Well, in the classroom, we have a diversity of learners. So I do have also diverse strategies in class. I involve arts, music while I'm teaching them so they can feel what is surrounding them all the time. This makes them feel comfortable with the way that they are learning, and also I could identify if I have authors, if I have readers, if I have artists, musicians in that process, so I can keep guiding them in what they want in the future.
And how do you involve parents and guardians in the active learning approach to your classrooms?
I do believe in communication all the time. If we explain to parents what are we doing, how are we doing it, and why, they will support the entire process.
Now let's meet Astrid Lázaro, a sophomore, about her experience at the Palmas Academy. Astrid, can you tell me how do you like the changes made in the way you learn in the classroom now? And do you feel you understand the material better than when you were taught traditionally without the hands-on experience?
I think I definitely understand much better now because now like the school incorporated more of like a project-based learning. So basically now I get to spend more time with my friends creating like study guides and doing like projects instead of having to read the book, doing it by myself, reading it. And with my friends, I only get to see their point of view and how they study and learn ways that could apply to me.
That is great. And speaking of friends and studying, can you tell us a little bit about how is your student life here at Palmas Academy?
The fact that the school has so many like clubs, we always end up in a club with a friend or two, so it's always fun to be together.
I understand you're in several clubs, so what are some of your favorite?
My favorite clubs would probably have to be Oratoria and EFL because it's got a piece, or you could be in the category of original and you make your own piece and then you practice like the whole year to making the best piece possible, and then when you get to the competition, you go to the piece, you perform it, you get judged, and it's really fun to see at the end when everybody gets their awards. And also the time, because we always do like sleepovers and stuff to practice the pieces, so it's like the moments up to that competition are the best.
Special children like you, so outgoing, would find oratory fun. And then EFL is part of oratory, or
it's basically the same thing but just in English. But this year they did like the new category where it's like with like two partners. So basically you can grab a friend and do the piece with your friend. So I think it's like better and it's less nerve-wracking when you're doing the competition itself, but I think it's probably one of my favorites.
As we say goodbye, we want to thank the Palmas Academy for opening up their doors and showing us their innovative approach to education.
Palmas Kids is a state-of-the-art pediatric facility that prioritizes children's well-being and your peace of mind. Our concierge service provides personalized medical care with 24/7 access to an urgent care team dedicated to ensure you receive the attention and care you deserve. Plus, next day and on-time appointments that respect your valuable time. Palmas Kids offers the best and most convenient healthcare for children in Puerto Rico. To learn more, visit our website at palmaskids.com.
Si quieres mejorar tu fuerza, flexibilidad, equilibrio, postura y manejo del estrés, en Pilateros tenemos un grandioso equipo que te ayudará a alcanzar tu mejor versión. Tenemos clases para todas las edades, horarios flexibles y 2 localidades completamente equipadas ubicadas en San Juan y Guaynabo. Programa tu primera clase hoy en pilateros.com. Somos Pilateros.
The International Chamber Orchestra of Puerto Rico delights Puerto Ricans and all guests of the island to free concerts across the island in its 9th edition of its concert series. And we're here with the founder and director of the International Chamber Orchestra of Puerto Rico, Mr. Emilio Colon. Congratulations on your 9th year. How does it feel?
Absolutely amazing. Just the fact that we've been able to share music with so many people over the last 9 years is just an incredible feeling.
And a little bird told me that the biggest audience was shown in Culebra, which you have been doing the concerts there for 2 or 3 years already, and you had the biggest attendance so far.
Absolutely. It's been 5 years that we've been going to Culebra, and amazingly, at this point, we just have to buy more chairs because the people don't fit anymore. And the feeling of it is that we are joining with everybody in the feelings of what music can bring, the joy that it can share for everybody.
Well, you know how it is, good news travel fast. And the good news is that you're adding pueblos, municipalities, and this year you're adding Dorado. Any others?
Dorado is our new municipality this year. And this year's theme of the festival is Vivamos en Armonía, or living in harmony. And just that feeling in these difficult times that we live worldwide, that I can see how people are uniting through music, makes us so happy.
Which I hear that the mayor of Dorado is so happy that you're bringing the International Chamber Orchestra of Puerto Rico there and creating a big thing for you guys. Tell us about the closing dates and the location so that those watching that can attend can go.
Well, our closing date is the 18th of February, the Sunday, at the popular Plazoleta, which has become an iconic location for this festival. Aside from that, we have concerts at the Cathedral of Mayagüez on the Friday before, in Ponce the Sunday before.
And for those who are meeting you for the first time, it should be noted that all of these concerts are free because this is what Emilio brings to the people of Puerto Rico, which is free music for everyone to enjoy and to live in harmony, as you say. Thank you so much. What are you going to begin with the concert tonight?
Well, we're beginning the concert tonight with one of Beethoven's more iconic pieces, the Pastoral Symphony. We're going to play the last 3 movements today, but tonight, after the Beethoven Symphony, we will also be hearing the Piano Concerto by Franz Liszt, which is fireworks galore through the entire work.
We're here with pianist Steven Banhauer of the International Chamber Orchestra of Puerto Rico. Steven, congratulations. How does it feel? It's the 9th year of the concert series.
This is one of the highlights of my season usually. It's a fantastic place to visit. So many friends in the orchestra. There's nothing better than being in a nice place, making great music with people you get along with really well.
What will be your favorite piece that you will play here tonight?
I'm playing the Piano Concerto No. 1 by Liszt, who's a very famous virtuosic pianist, and he wrote this piece for piano and orchestra, and you get to show off the improvisatory style of piano playing, lots of fast notes, and the orchestra sounds fantastic. It's a hoot to play.
Continuing the trend of bringing exclusive jewelry lines to Puerto Rico, Lido Jewelers at the Mall of San Juan welcomes jewelry line Type, created by Sara Bazan. And we are here with Sara Bazan, designer of jewelry line Type. Congratulations, I love the line. It's very modern and very unique. So how did it all start? Because you just began during the pandemic, right?
It started during the pandemic. It all started because I wanted to to share to the world something unique, something like my type. That's my brand. The pieces that I would wear always. I always love fashion and luxury, like luxury pieces, but pieces that you can use day to night. You can use it always.
Blending her passion for fashion and luxury, Sarah's vision is clear: to craft one-of-a-kind pieces that speak volumes, each one telling its own unique story. It's a delicate balance, a fusion of beauty and timeless design that transcends the boundaries of time itself.
Well, what is really surprising to me is that you've only been doing this since the pandemic, and yet you have some beautiful and numerous collections.
Empowering women to embrace their inner strength and beauty, Sarah's collections, including Lego, Orbit, Lava, Huggies, Puffer, and Heart, serve as symbols of empowerment and self-expression. With each piece, a woman can boldly showcase her individuality, her story, her essence.
If you consider yourself a chic woman, then you need to get something from Type Jewelry Line right here at Lido, and you will be back in October.
Yes, that's right. Here at Lido, I'm waiting for all of you to meet you, and we'll be back in October.
Great, and that's for a Susan G. Komen event. So we wait for you all right here at Lido Jewelers at the Mall of San Juan.
Dive into a sea of style and flavor at the all-new Ocean Lab Brewery store exclusively at Vivo Beach Club. More than 30 camp designs, tees, rash guards, rain jackets, hoodies, weekend bags, backpacks, and even merchandise for your furry friends. Quench your thirst with over 30 labels of Ocean Lab beer featuring experimental flavors you won't find anywhere else. Gift giving made easy. Choose from our ready-made selections or create a custom box of Ocean Lab goodness for that special someone. Everyone's invited. Visit the Ocean Lab Brewery store 7 days a week during Vivo Beach Club's opening hours. Can't make it? Scan the QR code on your screen and shop online. Ocean Lab, where style meets the sea.
Original leather satchel, handmade with the finest quality leather and hardware found in Britain. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. A timeless piece for every collection, the classic satchel lovingly handmade in the UK since 1966 using the finest English leather. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. Find yours today at www.satchel.co.
We couldn't finish the show without bringing you some tasty bites. So we're here in Caguas at the newest place called Rustic Valley, and we're going to check out Rustic Smokehouse. Of course, here we are. Congratulations. It's been less than a month, right? How's it been going?
It's been going great. Nobody's doing slow and smoke in Caguas.
Slow and smoked.
I'm the only one doing brisket, ribs, pulled pork, and those stuff. So normally, everything that I do in Humacao, near Palmas, with the food truck that is still open, but I'm gonna taking care of this one first, so and then going back there. So all the flavor over there, bring it to Caguas. People are like, oh yeah, really? You like? They like that, and they get impressed by what they see. That is not already cooked brisket, and I'm serving it.
I'm impressed with the smoker you have back there. Do you want to make us a story?
250-gallon gas tank. And I weld them almost together. I leave some space because I want to make it bigger. So I'm doing it myself. Okay. I got my welding machine back on the car, so maybe when I finish with you guys, I'll be putting my mask on and start welding some other parts. But right now it's 750 from 500 gallons. It's now 750 gallons. So it will be a reverse flow smoker. Hopefully we can fit inside there around 400 pounds of meat.
And at what time do you start cooking, or do you leave something smoking the night prior and then you come back and pick it up?
Exactly. Sometimes, for example, if I put in 8 briskets, I start throwing a lot of, start cooking early, but I put a lot of wood and local wood. We don't use anything from outside. We use almond tree, which gives the nice color. So I start early, put everything there. I come to work, and while I'm working, I'm cooking brisket.
Tell us about what we'll be showing our viewers today.
So today you will be seeing 3-4 stuff. One is the ribs, 8-hour ribs, spare ribs, not baby backs. It's spare rib, the big ones. With manposteado, which is rice and bean, traditional rice and bean mixed together. That's like traditionally on the old days when your mom, your grandma cooks the rice and the meat from the day before. They put it together in a pot, heat it up, and everybody eat it.
Don't waste anything.
That's the manposteado. So that's one. The other one is the tostones, which is a cup filled with pulled pork, but 3 different type of cups. One is green plantain, one is taro, we call it malanga, and the other one is sweet potato. So each one different. You got sweet, not sweet, and then plantain, obviously. Those are with the pulled pork, which is like 12 to almost 20 hours cooking, so it can get pulled very easily. The big wing comes from the feet of the hog near the shank. So it's a piece of meat around 4 ounces with a little bit of bone exposure. So it looks like a wing when you grab it. Then we sear it on the pan with the guayaba and barbecue that we do. When we have a nice caramel thin layer, we serve it. We put a little bit of white barbecue, which is a southern Georgia style of barbecue, and it's white, but not that runny. We do it a little bit thicker, so we don't like that runny sauce.
I love that sauce. We don't like runny sauces, and I have to say I couldn't quite put my finger on that sauce, but now I know, and I love it.
The last moment I show you one that is a crab cake. The crab cake, we take the crab meat, we add onion, peppers, and all this other stuff, a little bit of mustard and mayonnaise, eggs, and then we made a crust on crushed green plantain, barbecue sauce, and then on top they have like really thin hairstyle malanga, taro root chips on top.
Speak no further, Chef. I think everybody has to come and make it here for themselves. This is not the only spot. There's like 10 other spots. There's beach tennis courses. There's going to be maybe like a soccer field. I mean, they're just expanding this place. It hasn't been 30 days since its opening. So congratulations to you, Chef. You all have to make it here. This is Rustic Smokehouse. This is Rustic Valley in Caguas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Since we're here at Rustic Valley in Caguas, we're going to check out some of the other people that are ready to serve you all. This is Cocula Birrias. And we're here with the people responsible for the good food at Cocula Birria. We're here with Chef
Ángel Esperanza.
Ángel Esperanza and co-owner
Lisbel Velázquez.
And your other co-owner is not here today. What is her name?
Sandra Maldonado.
Hi, Sandra. So tell us, Chef, what's the story behind the birria? Because the birria is quite popular these days in Puerto Rico.
Yes, this concept just became from her son. He just liked birria, and he started studying about the history of the birria, and he found out about this group of it's like indigenous people in Cocula, Jalisco. This is where it's originated, the dish. And he started liking it because, I mean, the people from there, they have a lot of goats. And for some reason, in an accident, a couple of them, they get trapped inside it's like a volcano cave. So they get cooked.
The goats inside.
Yes, and they find out that the process of cooking the meat a lot, it will be tender. Right. So that's when the birria comes from.
Now it's bringing back memories. I've tasted some birrias too, but I didn't hear this story. This is very interesting. Well, you know the drill. That's all the time we have for this show. Thank you so much for watching week after week. We really hope you enjoyed this show and everything we had to show you. We couldn't do this without you, our faithful viewers, and of course, our sponsors. Provan Health Group and Pilateros for keeping us healthy inside and out. Beautiful Salon in Guaynabo City for my hair and makeup. And of course, Shop Mate for my outfits. This is your host, Marisa Rivera. We'll see you next time on another On The Go Puerto Rico.
Inspire is like a kid's dream to be at.
I want to be a professional athlete.
Really, this environment is really all about being the best athlete you can, and when you're around other athletes, it influences you to be the best possible person you can be.
It allows me to pursue my sport to the fullest degree while still, maintaining my health through the gym and also getting my schooling done.
And then when you get to training, you're getting high level and top class of training.
This is the best place that I could have possibly gotten the opportunity to go to.
Si quieres mejorar tu fuerza, flexibilidad, equilibrio, postura y manejo del estrés, en Pilateros tenemos un grandioso equipo que te ayudará a alcanzar tu mejor versión. Tenemos clases para todas las edades, horarios flexibles y 2 localidades completamente equipadas ubicadas en San Juan y Guaynabo. Programa tu primera clase hoy en pilateros.com. Somos Pilateros.
Outfits provided by Uva Designs, unique, one-of-a-kind sunwear for the Caribbean life.